So we back, part two. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I literally already reacted to the video, recorded it, did it, boom. Despite all of the technical difficulties, I still, powered through it. But apparently, the part two of the stream didn't even go up somehow, some way. It just disappeared and never even made it to the platform after it was recorded. So, and I don't want to leave no stone unturned with this. So, real quick, I'm gonna blast through the rest of this video, go over the key points, and yeah, we gonna wrap this up. But we ain't gonna let this dude slide. In the part I seen part one. What I left off on, I was talking about how this guy basically said, New Breed was clout chasing. He said essentially New Breed was clout chasing, even though this guy just a moment ago said that he never experienced this much attention before in his career. But yet, New Breed is saying this about you, and it's due to clout. That don't you got to make that make sense. You can't make that make sense. It just doesn't work. But that's how you know these people. They just throw out these things like clout chasing. These is like the go tos. They throw these things out and say, "Oh, they talking about me for clout. They doing this for that, for that." But as you showing that it doesn't, the math doesn't math. Because how is he trying to clout chase off of you, and you're actually gaining exposure from him talking about you? It's just like it don't even make sense. Let's go though.
I gotta get up and do it all over again. And it's like an hour and a half of driving every day as well. And I don't do that full time, but guess what? I'm very busy right now. I don't watch your content, buddy. The amount of people that have sent me stuff about this is ridiculous. I've never been hit up so much in my life. And guess what? Everyone that's hitting me up, bro, is going against this New Breed guy. And I know who New Breed is. But I didn't think he was like that. This is a bit ridiculous. This is ridiculous, bro. And I still don't hate you. I don't feel anything towards you, bro. I don't know you. Do you want to know me? Do you want to talk? Come talk. Do you want to talk? Hundreds of people, right, is copying you. That happens to every creator who's worth a damn.
Well, you're actually one of the first people that I've seen as far as since I've been following New Breed. Is one of the first people I've seen him accused of copying like this, like bringing you out, bring you to the forefront. You got the hat on, all of that type of stuff. This is one of the first times I've seen this personally. So this whole pay attention to the verbiage of him trying to loop in everybody. He's saying, "Oh, you're saying everybody's copying you," or he's saying you saying all these people like doing this, doing that, looping everybody in. That's greed. If you don't know anything about greed is a negative emotion that builds your impulse. That's what it's defined as in the sales world. And I work in sales. So when I hear certain things like people say everybody, that's a sales tactic, because greed, nobody wants to everybody wants to be included. Nobody wants to be left out. Everybody wants what everybody else has, essentially. That's what greed is. Everybody wants what everybody else has. So if you hear this guy saying, "Oh, everybody is doing this, everybody's doing that," it's manipulation. You're more inclined to go to the path of, okay, what everybody else is doing. That's just humans. That's how our mind works. So when people say everybody's doing this, people do that with sales. Everybody's getting it. Everybody's doing this. It's to persuade you. So you got to pay attention to this type of stuff, y'all.
He copies them. Like, what do you want to do? It happens to me. People have hit me up saying my whole channel is based off of kind of what you're doing, bro, and all this stuff. Yeah, more power to you. Everyone has a platform. Everyone can say whatever they want. No one's really copying anyone.
So now, okay. So now this is the part where he's basically about to go off the deep end and say, "Oh, everybody's copying everybody." And there's really no such thing as copying. And this is the stuff where it's like if you got discernment, you're gonna see that he's playing a role. Like, he's literally playing a role to gaslight and play dumb. Everybody's copying. Which I get what you're saying. People get influence from others, but you're trying to be on some all-inclusive. That all-inclusive energy that, oh, everybody's doing it, so it's okay. He's doing it, they're doing it. It's fine. Like, why are you so mad? Everybody does it. But it's like, no, you don't do this in a video where you're supposed to be addressing something that was accused, like you're being accused of these things, and you take the time to be like, okay, oh, everybody's doing it. It sounds like you admitting to doing it. It sounds like guilt, because if you that's not the time you on, you wouldn't feel the need to be like, oh, everybody's doing it, so you shouldn't even be tripping. It's deception. You right.
Like, who cares about a title? Who cares about anything, bro? People can put whatever title they want.
Now, who cares about anything? Now he's saying, "Why are you mad? Why are you mad? People can do whatever they want. Just let me do what I will." He want to do what thou will. You let people just live and let live. It's that same energy. It's that same spirit. Live and let live. Let everybody do what they want to do. Why are you ruining the fun? Nah. If you finessing, copying the swag and all of that, if you doing all of that, then that ain't cool. And then if you being addressed on it, if you being addressed about it, you need to actually address it. Not talk about, well, what everybody doing, they're talking about this and they're saying that. And copying everybody's doing it, copying isn't really even a thing. It's like, what are you talking about?
Nothing is actually the same. People can try to mimic you. People can do whatever they want. It doesn't really matter.
Now it doesn't matter. But this also goes into what I was saying about you not doing the proper due diligence, into studying what was being said before you make a video on it. Because now you talking about it doesn't matter, but it does matter, and that's what he brought out in the video. He brought out the historic impact when it comes to these kind of situations where people copying, people take your whole flow word for word, bar for bar. They just take your stuff and then is deeper than that. And but it's a sign of guilt, man. It's giving guilt, because why is you trying to cop out and make copying, now you making it a copy acceptance campaign instead of just addressing what's being said about you.
But we know what this guy's doing.
What is he doing?
Everyone who has texted me,
everyone
knows what this guy's doing. There's a lot of people going against this guy right now, bro.
A lot of
There's
people.
a lot of people going against this guy for all the lies that he's told.
Saying it again. A lot of people.
That's a whole lot of assumptions that is just not the truth. That is slander. And this ain't nothing new for me, bro. I've experienced slander my whole life. This is what's happened to me my whole life. You set yourself apart, you start doing better. People care all of a sudden. They didn't care, but now they care. They didn't care, but now they care.
Set yourself apart. See, these are the things you gotta address, because this is scriptural lingo. Being set apart. That's from the scriptures. So it's like, if you ain't bringing out the scriptures, where is you getting this stuff from? Chosen one, scriptural. Where is you getting this stuff from? This is what needs to be addressed. This would need to be addressed. Where is you getting it from? You can't sit up there and quote unquote preach. You can't. This all chosen ones and all that. You can't be a chosen one and you ain't bringing out the scriptures. The scriptures is the gap bridger. The scriptures is how you put everything into context. You talking about being set apart, it tells you a reason. It tells you about the seasons of being set apart. It tells you why you're being set apart and what it's leading up to in the end. If you take the scriptures out the equation, you talking about being set apart for what? Why? And it's dangerous, because what these people can do is they understand the truth is the truth. They understand the truth is the truth regardless. So if they pick out pieces of the truth without giving the Most High the reverence from actually the reverence from actually bringing out the word, for him it actually being his word, if they not giving the Lord the glory for his word, and they sprinkling in some truth, they can easily deceive you. But you can't be deceived by keywords, chosen ones, awakened, the Matrix. Like, people hear these things and it just set them off. They just feel like, okay, this person is like me. But if you ain't following the law, statutes, and commandments, and you ain't bringing it out the word of the Most High, then you ain't talking about nothing. That's where you actually get into prophecy. That's where you actually get into actually predicting what's to come in the future. That makes sense. That's where you get into actually speaking the real truth. That's where you actually get into being in a position to lead people, because you're showing them what's to come. You're showing them how to maneuver. You're actually prophesying things. You're actually speaking the word. Otherwise, where are you leading the people? That's the question I always got to ask these guys that's talking about chosen ones this, chosen ones that, awaken this. It's like, where is you leading the people? Is where are we going with this? That's always what I ask myself when I watch these videos. It's like, okay, where are we going with this though? Where are you trying to lead the people to? Are you trying to lead them to some kind of like peace inside of the Babylonian structure, or are you actually trying to get people delivered? Like, these are the questions we got to ask ourselves. You can't sit up there and get fooled by people just talking about, oh, chosen ones. People talking about, oh, awakened. Awakened, chosen by who? Chosen by who? To do what? What are you chosen to do? Tell people the truth. What would you say is the truth? Is that your job? Okay, why? It's like, it's so many questions that you can ask if when you come at this unbiasedly. You just watch this. It's like somebody just watching this and absorbing the content. But the thing is, they don't ask these questions because they just go to get their ears tickled. They just go to get some kind of quick gratification, in and out, boom. He said something that made me feel good. I can kind of relate to. I'm out. And then people get when people get their ears tickled by certain people for a thus amount of time, when other people is talking about them, they like, oh, why? Oh, you let them? They preaching the same words you preaching? No, they're not. They got a couple of key words in there, but if you ain't bringing it to the scriptures, you missing the whole shebang. Our job is to cry aloud and spare not. The Lord is the one that get all the glory. The Lord is the one that delivered us. The curse that the children of Israel is in, everything that we in right now, is due to us not giving the Lord his glory. So why is we gonna sit up here and let this guy come on here and use the talking points of the scriptures, bringing stuff out from the Bible, but yet he not giving the Most High no glory, no credit? Then he's sitting up there talking about he not giving our modern day prophets. He's not giving them they credit if he's getting messages or whatever he getting from them. And then he get on here and deceive people and talking about, oh, how can I copy off of you when I work a full-time job? That's what he came on here and said so far. How can I copy off you when I work a full-time job? I can't even watch your content. Is that really what we gonna say? That's oh, you off the hook. He work a full-time job. He couldn't copy. For a full-time job, y'all. He couldn't copy. He couldn't possibly do it. How could he do it? He works. You gotta come harder than that. Thou shalt not steal. Facts.
Now they care. Now they're gonna slander your name. When you was back sucking, bro, you couldn't do anything right. You just sucked at everything you did right. You got no results. Now you get results. And I'm not saying this is me. It could be anybody. No one cared. But now that you get results, now that you go to the gym, now that you're strong, people care. Oh, he's on steroids. Oh, he's done this.
So you being hated on.
Now they care. People care when you're good. People care when you're doing what you do and it's good. When you do what you do and it's good, that's when people are going to hate. And to me, this is what it seems like is happening. And guess what? I don't hate New Breed. I don't feel anything towards New Breed. I don't know this guy. But apparently he knows me. Apparently he knows so much and all this stuff. Buddy, you don't know me at all. And I guarantee you,
facts,
you don't want to talk face to face. I guarantee you don't. Like in real life, face to face, person to person.
Sound like a
No
threat.
cameras, no texting, nothing. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? I don't even think you could spit out the things that you would want to say, because you would feel it's not real, it's not authentic. And no, I'm not gonna.
I don't know, man. He didn't drop some pretty lengthy videos bringing stuff out on you. I mean, it seemed like he feels what he's saying about you. I think you should address those points, my guy. I think you should watch the videos and address the actual points. Because I think he feels, because now this is more deception. You about to try to convince us that now you about to convince us that now he doesn't even care about what he's talking about. So I'm noticing a trend. It's like, it's really this kind of energy, like this big hands thrown up, surrender and kind of like vibe. You go from I'm not copying you to everybody copies everybody, so it doesn't matter. You shouldn't even care. Then you go to what did he just say? He's talking about
You would feel it's not real.
he's talking about, oh, you're saying all of these things that you don't even mean. It's like, it's gaslighting, y'all. It's gaslighting. He's regurgitating the same thing over and over to try to convince you that somebody who just made I think multiple hour-long videos on this guy doesn't care about what it is that he's confronting him on. You about to convince me he don't care now? Nah, I gotta believe he don't care. He just doing this for fun. He just doing this for fun. He gotta be just doing it for his own health or something. He doesn't even really care. He's just doing this. He's just picking on you. Even though we're really not even picking on you, he's clout chasing off of you. Even though you just said you've never had this much attention as long as you've been on the internet, but he just decided to randomly clout chase off of you. This is the narrative that you painting that you want us to believe right now. But let's keep going.
Authentic. And no, I'm not gonna attack you. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm a controlled human being. I just want to hear. I just want to hear what you have to say. I just want to hear the truth, because you're not telling the truth.
Facts.
You're actually telling lies, and we all know what you're doing.
Yeah, very, very fake and emotionless. Like, I'm not picking up too much of a soul on this dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, is he not coming off authentic? I'm gonna just say that he ain't coming off authentic. Let's go.
I want to hear the truth, because you're not telling the truth. You're actually telling lies, and we all know what you're doing.
We all know what you're doing. What is he keeps saying that. We all know what you're doing. We all know what you're doing. Deception, y'all. But these is like, we've seen and heard all of these things before from other manipulators throughout our lives. Well, I have. I know I have. I've heard all of this stuff before. I got discernment. Like, I can hear certain keywords. It's like, okay, this is that, this is that, this is that, that is this. He talking about, what did he just say? He said,
Not telling the truth. You're actually telling lies, and we all know what you're doing.
And we all know what you're doing. We all know. We all know what you're doing. We all seen it. Did we? Did we? But that's what they do. Everybody. Greed builds the impulse. It plays on people's impulse. Sales tactics. Working, if you play on people's impulse, you build that impulse up, you can convince them to do a lot of things. And when he playing on people's greed. Everybody wants to be involved. Everybody wants to be all inclusive. That's the whole energy that runs Babylon. All inclusive. We all see what you're doing. People want to all see what he's allegedly doing, but it's nothing. And that's how we get, let's just keep going. He playing, y'all.
And I gotta say that for the millionth time, I don't hate you. I don't hate you. Oh my God, I don't hate you. This is.
You keep saying I don't hate. The I don't hate you thing to me also seemed like some kind of like fake moral high ground kind of thing. More deception though. I don't hate you. He didn't accuse you of hating. He didn't say you hate me. Like, you keep focusing on hate. You probably don't hate him. You probably love him a lot. If you are really copying off of this man, getting content off him, building a platform off him, you love him. But it's a thin line. So, like I said, like nobody's talking about you hating. You focus on hate. We just talking about, come on now, where you come from. Like I was saying, this is the time where you need to be going. Somebody accuse you and of your doctrine and all that. You got to go into your upbringing. You got to go into like where you get the chosen ones, like the chosen ones moniker. Where you get that from? Like what gravitated you towards that? What made you want to talk to the people? Like you got to make it make sense. You got on here and immediately start playing with the people feelings, playing at people heartstrings. Oh, everybody's saying this about them. You using sales tactics. You trying to lead with greed and play with the impulse of the people. It's just deception all around. You trying to make copying seem like it's cool. Oh, everybody can copy. Everybody copies. Why are you mad at copying? Copying is cool. I'm not mad at copying. Why are you mad at copying? This is just red flag. Even just watching this non-biasedly is like, how can y'all see this and really think that this dude is proving his innocence right now? This ain't a good look at all. Let's keep going now.
Ridiculous. And it's not real.
It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. It's fake. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's like, bruh, come on.
But
say something.
He said this and he copying me, counterfeit this. Nobody's copying you, bro. And anyone who's even trying are failing. They're failing. No one's going to do anything towards you or your name. You shouldn't be worried about anything. I'm not worried about anything. Why are you worried about anything?
You got to be joking. Why are you worried about anything? I'm not worried about anything. Like, who does that, bro? That's that same energy. And I don't want to be that guy, but y'all, like, come on. Why are you still mad? That was 400 years ago. Why do you still even care? Get over it. It's just like, bruh, like, I'm being attacked. Like, what do you mean? Why should you care? Why do you even care? I don't care. That's you. That's the same energy that they always come with, and I don't even want to make it that kind of issue, but you know, that's the same kind of energy. Why are you still upset? I'm not upset. Why are you upset? Is this not narcissism? Is this not gaslighting? Come on now. Yeah, man. Romans 13:7. Render therefore to all their dues tribute. Their dues tribute to whom tribute is due. Custom to whom custom. Fear to whom fear. Honor to whom honor. Give people their credit. If you got some sauce from them, just say it. Just say you got some you watched the dude and you picked up some stuff and he inspired you to do this, and here you are now. You seen the hat in the video, you thought that hat was fire, you looked into it and got one. Like, right, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then people that actually know New Breed, the people that actually follow them, people that actually watch them over a course of time, this just looks extra goofy because it's like, you talking about clout? You talking about some clout? Like, what? Nobody's trying to clout chase off you, dude. Nobody's trying to pick on you.
Another person coming up.
But this is somebody who doesn't even, I don't even think he's aware of the word, like, at all. Cause if you was scripture literate at all, like, you would, I don't know, you just wouldn't be on this timing. You wouldn't be on this timing. You would even understand the stance that you taking with this whole New Breed Global Lives. Is like, you in error, bro. You in error. Simple as that.
That he's gonna take a shot at. That's what he's gonna do.
And then you didn't do your research. That's another thing I was saying. Why didn't you do no research? If somebody make a video on me, I'm about to find out who you is. I'm gonna look into you. I'm gonna watch the videos that you made on me. I'm gonna combat whatever it is that's being said on me and whatever, defend myself. I'm going to do the whole nine. It's gonna be a real thing. Why? What's this with men getting a doctrine and getting rebuked, publicly rebuked, and then you gonna sit up there and come to the public and not prepared? Like, you just gonna come out and just make a video and just wing it, be like, oh, I don't like. I'm so tired of seeing men address men like this. Like, cause I done seen a lot of response videos recently where people just come out and they be like, I didn't watch what was said about me, but I'm about to just say my part of the story. What? Like, how do you rebuttal? Like, this is not, like, you can't, a debate, there's no such thing as a one-sided debate. You don't just rebuttal a one-party debate. You can't just rebuttal nothing. Like, but these people don't even try to make rebuttals. They don't try to do anything, and it just shows a lack of care, because it really is, it's gotta be some guilt there, bro. It gotta be. Because how do you feel like you so on a high horse in the situation to where you don't even have to see what's being said about you? You don't even have to take the time out to properly assess what's being the claims being made on your name. You just said, I'm about to just respond. I seen a couple clips, I'm finna respond. That ain't how you make no response. What are you talking about? What are we doing here? That's low key about to trigger me, because it's like you playing with the people intelligence. Who does that? Who doesn't watch, or who tries to make a response to something without even seeing what's being said? Unless you it's some guilt there. It seems like you running before the fight even kick off. You like, I don't even want to hear it, because you already know. You already know. This is the type of stuff they do though. TD Jakes, when they just exposed him, he said, I'm not gonna address a lie in the pulpit, but if I was, all I gotta do is, it's the same energy, y'all. It's the same guilty energy. TD Jakes got up there and said, if I was guilty of all of these things I'm being accused with, all I gotta do is repent. As somebody that's not guilty, why do you even feel the need to bring up being guilty? It makes no sense. Come on now. Why is this dude, if he didn't copy, why is he justifying copying in the video? Oh, everybody copies. Come on now. Let's keep going.
And he picked a person to take a shot at, and that person just so happens to be me.
He didn't have that class. He didn't have that rebuttal class, for real.
I ain't gonna rail you to the ground. I ain't gonna just completely stomp you down. I just have to address that things you're saying is not the truth, so you can apologize. This is a misunderstanding. I don't know what this is.
Now you gotta apologize to you.
I would not mind an apology, because this is BS. This is actual BS, bro. What are you saying?
So you think, because you got on here and said everybody wears the hat in my town or whatever, it's a trendy hat. You said I can't copy off you because I have a 9 to 5. Not a 9 to 5. You said I work 10 hours, therefore I can't watch videos, therefore I don't watch your content, so I can't copy off you. And then that turned into, but in the event I did copy, all right, everybody copies, so nobody's copying, everybody copies. Nobody copies, yet everybody copies. That's what we looking at here. This is the duality. Nobody copies, yet everybody copies. So, and then from that, all of that being brought out, really just only that being brought out, now you owed an apology? You didn't address nothing that was said about you. For real. He brought out Elvis on you. He compared you to Elvis. He said you were a culture vulture. And all you can say is, no, I ain't copy because I work 10 hours. I don't even watch your videos. But you admitted to seeing his videos, to other people sending you stuff. it's all over the place. Let's go.
We know what you're doing, brother. You can apologize, and yeah,
Has he yet to say what exactly it is that he's doing? That he's saying we know that what he's doing. What is it that he's doing?
but are you going to? Probably not. Probably not. And that just goes to show your character. You're seeing my character right now. I don't hate you, buddy. I don't hate you at all.
I don't hate you, verbiage again.
I just think the things you're saying ridiculous.
You didn't even hear
It's
what he
not
said.
real.
You ain't
Your
watched.
assumptions are just not real.
It's not real. It's all an illusion.
You think those things. I don't even know if you believe what you're saying. I don't even know if you believe what you're saying.
I mean, you probably don't know if you believe what he's saying. You ain't watched the videos. You is and I don't want is giving cowardly, bro. You can't be not sit up there not watching the videos is a problem to me, because why would you not watch the videos? It sound like you already knew conviction was coming and you ran from the conviction. That's the vibe I get. You ran from the conviction. You ain't even want to see him on that front. You seeing an hour long. You seeing your face in a thumbnail in an hour long video. You like, nope, not doing it. He said, not doing it. Imagine seeing your face on the thumbnail of a video. You know, and you familiar with that person, so you know they probably about to drag you for an hour. Like, it's gonna take a strong person to endure that. But he already told us he not coming that. He not coming a strong man. He's not coming strong masculine man. And then, and just off the strength of that, you gotta ask the congregation, okay, this is the person that you following? What kind of man sit up there and not address another man like the right way, like properly? This is not how men engage each other in conflict, or like even if it comes to like conflict resolution. You supposed to be leading people you supposed to be giving people the answers. But the fact of the matter is you scared of rebuke. You can't take criticism. How can you follow somebody who can't take criticism? You ran from the smoke. He just got on here and said, oh, people are saying this, I ain't copy you, and apologize to me. It's a whole hour-long video on you, sir. You got to address that. Come on now.
Anyone is free. Watch my content. Watch New Breed's content. Look how different we are. I'm here live in this moment. Am I copying you right now, bro? Is this copying you, bro? How am I copying you, bro?
Come on now, we gotta see past this. This is childish. Am I copying you now? I'm live right now. I can't copy you. Am I copying you? Is this copying you? Is everything copying you? Come on now, we done seen this type of behavior before. This is what people do. I'm not copying you. I'm not copying you. Is this copying you? It's childish energy. It is. I can't put no, let's keep on.
This is live. Impossible.
Hold on, wait.
This is live. Impossible. But
So because your video is live, Newbury can't copy you. I mean, you can't be copying Newbury, even though his content is live too. This is live content. Like, people make live content. Now the new argument is it's impossible to copy somebody because it's impossible for you to copy him because you make live content. Is that what we getting at? Because you make live content, you can't possibly be copying. Come on now. We gotta... Come on. He playing with the people intelligence. He playing with y'all intelligence. He playing with his viewers intelligence. But a lot of them fell for the okie doke. When I seen the comments, it looked like a lot of people fell for the okie doke. I don't see how, but the strong delusion, I mean, is definitely strong.
God, counterfeit. Oh my God, he's this. Whatever you said. Whatever you said, because I don't know what you said. People sent me some stuff. I'm not looking into what you're doing. And oh my God, he said that. People sent me some stuff. I didn't see too much, but I saw little details of stuff, and it's like, this shit is ridiculous. This guy's making up things and saying whatever he's saying to make up these lies. And I still don't.
He's saying whatever he's saying to make up these lies. So, for those who don't understand that, that's basically the scriptures. That's the scriptures, and that's all of the other evidence that was brought out to, you know, further the notion of this guy copying. Because he's talking about he's saying these things to say that I'm copying. That's the saying these things part, that middle portion, that's the evidence. That's the parts. The evidence is the stuff that you ain't getting into. He's talking about he's saying these things to say that I'm copying. But it's like you're not going into those things. Those things that you're referring to, that's the stuff you need to be talking about in a video like this. You need to be going into the evidence brought out, and you need to be attacking that stuff head on. And you need to be. That's how you prove your case. That's how you come out of this. I didn't copy. Boom, boom, boom. And I think I deserve an apology. Boom, boom, boom. You do it like that. But you didn't bring anything out. This response has been a 4 out of 10. You just use one manipulation tactic after the next, after the next, after the next, after the next, literally the whole time. But the actual chosen ones, the people, God's chosen people of Israel, those are the ones that, the real chosen ones, they see through this stuff, bro. And it's like, it's a little embarrassing that people can even really get on here and fool so many people like this with these like low level tactics, but people don't be seeing it, and you know it is what it is. But let's keep going.
It's just ridiculous. That's all it is. And I wouldn't mind an apology.
It's a 4 out of 10. It's generous. No,
because I'm a genuine person. This is stupid. You can apologize and say, you know what? I did assume those things, and he's right, and I'll be a bigger man. It would make you look better. It would make you look better to do that.
Wow.
Instead of going against me for no reason. There's all kinds of content out there, bro. There's all kinds. No one is like me. No one's like you. I've seen some of your videos before in the past. I have not watched your channel for quite some time.
Wow. If this is not an admission of guilt, I don't know what is. Said I watched your videos before in the past. I mean, you would have been better off saying that. You would have been better off sticking to the story that your followers just send you stuff here and there or whatever. But you admitting to watching his videos in the past. You admitted to being a fan just now. You just said, yeah, I was once a fan. In the video accusing you of copying. It's like, come on now. So now we see where it's coming from. It's starting to make more sense. You used to be a fan. All right, we got it.
I have seen some of your videos. No one's like you. No one's like me either. Try to be like me. And I'm not saying you, but anyone can try to be like me they want. They can try. There's only one. There's only one New Breed. There's only one Terry Joel Jr. There's only one of everybody. So this...
Hit in hand. So because it's only one of everybody, because the Most High makes everybody individuals, this is what he says, everybody is an individual, it's impossible for copying can't exist. Because everybody is made individual. Everybody is made individually. Everybody's their own individual. Therefore, there's no such thing as copying. This is the thing. This is what he's saying. I'm just making sure y'all understand, y'all following along, you know, what the message that's being brought out. Because everybody's individuals, basically, there's no such thing as copying because it's impossible. Let's keep going.
Quite ridiculous, bro. Quite ridiculous. Come on. Come on. And at the end of the day, we know what you're doing, bro.
We know what he's doing.
But it's not wise. It's not wise. There's so many people turning on this guy, man. So many people turn on Newbury because of this. He showed his true character, I guess. That's what people's telling me. I ain't turn on you, and I ain't with you. I don't know. I don't feel anything towards you whatsoever. I don't feel anything towards you at all. But what you said, I gotta address, and it's complete lies. It's assumptions that you made up because you whatever. I'm seeing these things, and oh my God, assumptions. I'm not like you, buddy. Our content is completely different. Everything I do is live now.
And this just going to, again, not doing your research. You talking about y'all are completely different because everything you do is live when everything you do is also live for the most part. It just don't make no sense. Everything I do is live now. His content is also live. So you can't copy because, you can't copy because he live. As long as the content is recorded. So first of all, forget what I just said. Forget what he just said a minute ago about copying not even being a real thing because everybody's individuals. Copying really, it's impossible. You can't copy everybody's individuals. That's a fact, right? Everybody's their own individuals. Therefore, copying is not really a thing. All right, we got that checked. So scratch that. Actually, no, because copying is back into play. Copying can't be in the play though because his content is live. Because he recorded everything live. Because he decided, you know what? Instead of doing edits or whatever, I'm gonna just push the button, go live, and just record on the fly. I can't copy nobody. So that's now the thing that we rolling with. So and this is his defense. This is the defense he made. Newbury dropped the hour on him. He brought Elvis out. Culture Vulture, same hat. Titles very, very similar. The message is not having the word of God in it. That's just a whole nother can of worms. Even if you beat the copying allegations, you still are being a culture vulture to the word of to the children, the actual chosen ones. You being the vulture to the actual chosen ones. The ones that the scriptures was referring to when they was talking about God's chosen people, the ones that was downtrodden, the ones when the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Like, we talking about the actual chosen ones, the children of Israel. And you finessing these talking points, and you finessing the scriptures, not giving the Most High His glory. You messing up on that front yourself. That's an end that you need to repent for. You want to talk, the copying thing is one thing, which you're not supposed to, thou shalt not steal. We know that. But you in error because you taking the talking points of the Most High people, and you pulling from the word, but not mentioning that it's from the word. You talking about chosen ones and being set apart and all of these things that's obviously scriptural, but you're not bringing out chapter and verse. You're not giving the Almighty his praise. And you trying to lead people, you need to worry about that and the copying thing. But let's keep going.
In the moment. That's what I do. It doesn't get any realer than I do it. It don't get any more real.
It does. With the inclusion of scriptures, it definitely gets more real. Anybody that follows this guy or watches this guy, it definitely gets more real. This is like tip of the iceberg, y'all. Very, 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 very tip of the iceberg. As far as like truth content or whatever you want to call it, this is tip of the iceberg. I watched some videos. This guy doesn't break out scriptures. Like I said before, the Bible is the word of the Most High. Like, it has to be in the equation in order for it to make sense. Without it, you're just babbling. Like, what are we talking about? Where are you leading the people? Where are you taking them? Where are you taking the people with this?
But anyways, what's going to happen is going to happen, and I'm going to leave it at this. I'm not going to keep this going on. This is what it is. I'm addressing this. It's ridiculous, but I don't hate this guy. I don't want anyone else to hate this guy either. Just understand that Newbury Global Lies is telling lies, and he's not telling you the truth. To rest. This goes.
All right, so that's him addressing it. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. We finally was able to wrap this video up, man. Stream been tripping, net been tripping. I don't know. I had a blackout in here randomly when I decided to start recording. I ain't had no kind of blackouts. None since I've been on hiatus. As soon as I decided to start recording, I'm getting blackout, stream going in and out, dealing with all these technical difficulties. Hey, but it is what it is. We here. We managed to finish it. All praises to the Most High. Thank you to everybody that joined in on the chat. Make sure y'all check out part 1 if you haven't yet. That one is a little more, rough because, like I said, the stream was tweaking a while ago. But we wrapped up. We good. So, like I said, check out part 1. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to Newbury Global Truth. And yeah, we basically got this guy out of here, man. We can't be falling for this type of stuff, y'all. And I was watching this. Like I said, I was going to leave it alone. But when I seen this video last night, I was like, man, I got to get on here and make something about this. Because it's like, nah, you ain't about to do that. Like I said, in the last video I made, I said we got to stand with our heroes. So here we are. Here's my contribution. So love y'all again. Take care. Stay safe. I'm on y'all boys.